In this video, I will show you how to have as many Black Friday Cyber Monday sales as your Shopify store and your inventory can handle. First, your Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales are directly correlated with how much demand you generated before Black Friday Cyber Monday. So a quick backstory. These past weeks, I've been chatting with CEOs and CMOs of 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brands about their email revenue and overall Q4 plans. And one recurring theme across all brands whose 2023 Black Friday Cyber Monday was terrible is this. Every single piece of marketing material they put out through Q1 to Q3 was just about promotions, sales, discounts, coupons, flash sales, over and over again. So when the time came to open the floodgates to Black Friday sales, crickets. Yes, this is supposed to be a cricket. But simply put, there wasn't any new demand for the products. Those who were eager to buy the products, and that is the bottom of the funnel, already did whenever they launch a new promotion or a flash sale. But that is only 3 to 7% of the entire audience at any given point. And since they weren't building any new demand, this pool of potential customers stayed the same all through Q1 through Q3. Here's the thing, these brands with their email marketing were stuck targeting the most aware. People who already know the product and trust it and just maybe are waiting for a good deal. But this is again just the smallest part of the pie, the low-hanging fruit. So the problem here and the reason why the Black Friday Cyber Monday wasn't as good as they expected is because their email marketing didn't move people across all the conversion stages to the point of conviction where buying is inevitable. And of course, that's a shame because Black Friday Cyber Monday is supposed to be the time where brands capitalize on all the demand they build through the year and not just the crumbs left at the bottom of the funnel. So basically launching a Black Friday Cyber Monday sale without the demand building is like trying to squeeze water off of a rock. It's just not gonna work. Now a quick side note, if you're new here, my name is Matt Pirelli. And I'm the founder of Email Engineers, and 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brands come to us when they need to increase their email sales. Normally after other agencies have tried or their internal teams just can't handle it. And we help them scale their email sales beyond what they thought was possible. Not by running more discounts and promotions and flash sales, but by building conviction in the audience, by injecting trust and desire. Now let's continue. So imagine a farmer who for the entire growing season decide he's just too busy to plant, water, or tend his fields. Imagine he spends all the year just selling leftover crops from the last year without actually growing anything new. So then the harvest season comes around, he opens his doors and of course there's nothing inside. No, of course, the next season, he is cooked and he has nothing to sell. That's supposed to be a chef hat. All of this is to say the same thing happens for brands who rely exclusively on sales, discounts, coupons, flash sales with their email marketing and do nothing else. They don't move people down and instead just target all the guys right here who are just the minority. By the time Black Friday Cyber Monday arrives, there's no built-up demand left to tap into, so no fresh crops ready to harvest. So that is where the 5 stages of awareness comes into place. It goes from unaware to problem aware to solution aware to product aware and to most aware finally, where most brands do their email marketing at. And I'll explain each of these stages in a second, but first, just for context, this theory or framework was created by this very clever guy, Uncle Eugene Schwartz, an ad man from the golden era who had one of the best hit ratios ever at 85% supposedly. And he talks about this framework inside Breakthrough Advertising. It's a must read for any copywriter or marketer. And he talks about all of these 5 stages. So let's begin with stage number 1. Now, for example purposes, let's say we're selling a teeth whitening product. Okay, so first stage, the unaware. these people don't even realize they have a problem. So life is fine for them and whitening the teeth isn't even on the radar at all. So in this case, it could be a guy who just loves drinking coffee every day but doesn't notice the stains that are building up on his teeth. So taking someone from unaware to most aware is the hardest, so that's where cold funnel, cold ads, advertorials all come into play. But let's keep that for now, since this is about email marketing. I might talk about that in a later video. Next, we have the problem aware. They know they have a problem, but they aren't aware of solutions yet. So in the same example, the guy who drinks coffee every day notices in one selfie, whatever, that his teeth are looking more yellow than before, or that there are some stains over them. And again, this is another place where you target cold people. After that, we move to the solution aware stage. Here they know there are solutions, but haven't explored them deeply or chosen just one. So back to our example, the guy might hear of teeth whitening, maybe seen some ads, but haven't looked specifically into one of the many methods there are for teeth whitening. And this is now a stage where people inside your email list might find themselves in. They might be considering other options, went into your website, signed up to your emails, and now they are here. And this is, again, most of the people inside the funnel. Next, we move to the product aware stage. In this stage, they are aware of specific products like yours, but aren't completely convinced on why they should choose you. So in the example right here, the guy might be comparing other teeth whitening stripes or even seeing if it's better than professional whitening. And this is another place where people inside your list are, of course. And then just finally, we arrive to the most aware. And these guys are ready to act and are just waiting for a nudge, a discount, or a reason to act now. So in this example, this guy might have read all the reviews, trust your brand already, saw some influencers promoting the product, but for some reason or another are just delaying the purchase decision. They're just waiting with the finger over the checkout button ready to click yes, but for some reason or another, they're not moving forward. And again, for those brands whose Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and overall email marketing doesn't work for them, it's because they're only targeting these people who again are only 3 to 7% on average of the total pool of customers at any point of time. So they're not talking about other solution, why theirs is better, with compelling emails, compelling reason whys. They're not talking about similar products that other competitors sell, what their solution is better, unique, and so on. So the email topics for each of these stages are literally endless. And the specific strategy we use with client is called conviction building. And it allows us to have email campaigns that look like this, week after week, month after month, and year after year. So conviction is the opposite of indecision. And the way you build conviction is by stacking enough trust and enough desire into your subscribers so you move them to the most aware stage and cross the conviction threshold. So each person has a conviction threshold, how much conviction they need before they pull the trigger and buy. So your goal with email marketing is just not targeting the most aware with sales, discount, but building conviction by targeting all these 3 stages. From solution aware to product aware to most aware. And when you do this right, your readers have no other choice but to buy from you. Kind of like this. So for a solution aware audience, for example, an email might paint a vivid transformation that your products create. Now, an email in the product aware stage might talk about why your products is the only logical solution and use different persuasive and compelling arguments to do so. And when you do this, when you target all these 3 stages, the solution aware stage, the product aware, and the most aware stage, that's how you can have as many sales as your Shopify store and your inventory can handle. Again, it's not about trying to squeeze water out of a rock, which is kind of hard, but rather about cultivating demand before Black Cyber Monday even begins. So you have moved as many people down the funnel in the most aware stage ready to pull out their credit cards and buy. Build conviction and sales will follow. Now, if you want to see more videos like this on strategies and tactics on email marketing and how to generate as many sales as possible with email marketing, go watch any of my previous videos. There's a ton of different videos that explains different parts, different strategies, different tactics. And if you want to go even deeper and receive secret strategies and tactics that I do not share elsewhere, that I don't share on YouTube so they don't become massive and spread everywhere because marketers ruin everything, go and sign up to Email Moneytopia. The link's gonna be in the description. It's my daily email newsletter and you receive a nice bonus when you sign up.